My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, I welcome you to Skolante TV, where we bring to you news that concerns the restoration of Biafra and freedom all over the world. In this video, I will be bringing to you the continuation of exposing the enemies within the BRGIE cabinet who have been planning on how to take over government from our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, and which they failed woefully and failed to stop our redeclaration, but never stopped their planning. And you will hear how it all has been going. At least we can confirm that today that they are already bringing out the same scammer using a fake name all these years and calling him their interim prime minister. They say that they made the election, which you cannot even elect somebody into a position that the person will stay temporarily. If you want to put somebody temporarily in a position, you select the person. The person should be appointed to stay until the real person comes out. The moment you elect somebody as they claim that what they did was election, it means that you people are putting someone permanently. But anyway, before we will discuss this in another video. But before we dive into it, let us quickly welcome back to our channels, those of you that have been following our videos. And if you are new, I welcome you and urge you to do well to click that like button, subscribe to our channel, press that bell icon so that anytime I upload another video, you will be notified. Other than that, let's go straight into it.
Was there any time that Ogejukwu told him that he want to replace Prime Minister? And I said I don't want to say so many things. That number to be if you on a no yes about what a poor. Ogenkele Gualamia, on a cabinet members before Puta send the number to be a message said be careful of Ogenkele. Ogenkele will sabo. He work with Nigerian government. So I can see where we said quite careful about Sonia Balawa 2 times. 2 good times come about Sonia Balawa. 2 good times come about Sonia Balawa. During time of Madam Azoka, Gaddafi and the boss Sonia Balawa. 3 people and be careful. And I said, one Ogenkele can walk by the Sonia Balawa. You have to be careful about these people. You have to be very careful. Which in the whole cabinet member that way of it. Young one away with the Canada, and on a good job, put on a meeting. Now I say Biafra, now I can get a sabo, now Sabo Nakanko, now Sabo Nakanko. I cried out to hear. Now they get even one and I don't talk behind doors. If I want to talk, I will say it in the social media. Come out and tell me that I'm lying. Okay, there are so many things I would not want to say outside here. But I want to tell us, if you you're making it.
Okay, my people, before I allow it to play out more, let me quickly start by saying, if anybody should just come out and say this kind of thing to you as a Biafran who has been following our Prime Minister and loves our Prime Minister to the extent of donating into what we are doing. Will you believe that the so-called Elon Musk of Biafra, he claims that he's a billionaire who has refused to give account of how he has been managing our finances, but he wants people to be donating every day. If you say that you don't want if a little one day, just one day that COS say that there will not be fundraising, he started screaming up and down to tell you that this guy is actually doing Awata Osafia Nisi Biafrans. He has actually been making money from Biafrans and claiming to be the Elon Musk of Biafra. So now you hear what Mazi Ugo said in this video, and he said it emphatically. You see, you can hear when you hear people saying something that they are 100% sure, you will see them saying it with passion. He is saying that 55 Vision has said that Ogenkere Isaiah, whether he says Isaiah on Ogo or something, his real name, and he came to BRGIE with a fake name, that he told him that Obato Obie, which is our prime minister, that he wants to take over. That is what Ugo is saying. If anybody should tell you that someone like this would say such a thing, I know many of you wouldn't believe. But this is what has been happening. And Adeodi Oroma equally confirmed that he has said it to her. My people, one thing you guys should remember and understand is this. Adeodi Oroma, you hear her talk, she talks with passion. She doesn't lie because she's not impressing anybody. She doesn't, even when you insult her, even something that she can even defend herself, something that she can really challenge you, she wouldn't. She will even accept. So for you to see that there is no reason for somebody to lie, why there is lies is because if you want to, maintain your kind of ego, you see, you want to deceive people, or you just want to maintain your ego, even if you don't want to deceive people, but you don't want to let yourself down. You just lie to pretend to be something you are not and all that. But Anadi Orama doesn't care for any of these things, so she says things the way they are. And she said that she confirms that same statement that this guy had told her that same thing. And that made her to begin to scream to the cabinet that Ogenkere is a saboteur. And she usually said Barawa, Sonny. So now, seeing what is playing out today, what will you call it? It confirms that the plan of this guy is still ongoing. It never stops.
A lot of revelation here, and I didn't intend anyone to make a revelation here. Yeah. If please, don't make any revelation here, please. This is not my intention. I'm not laying accusation. I'm not saying you're accusing somebody. You are making a revelation. You are revealing what someone. So I don't want anything like a revelation or accusation here. Then please, I want to ask you: if you don't tell people the truth, Yeah, how would they know who to follow? Exactly. That's correct. Yeah, absolutely, you are right. That is we need that. Yeah, we need truth. And even we walk and kill it.
Okay, first of all, I really don't like it when people come out to say, no, don't review too much, don't say too much, or let us concentrate. These people are not relevant. I don't like that statement. Do you know why? When you ignore lies, those lies will tend to become truths within a short time of propagating those lies. So, what you do to lies is always bring out truth, because once truth comes out, the lies dissipates. You don't keep saying it doesn't matter. No, it matters. You are dealing with human beings, and human beings are controlled by what they hear and what they see. So if you want to be in charge, you have to be, when they put junks into people, you come and bring out your light, and light will clear all the junks. The darkness will disappear. So all these people saying, let us concentrate, let us do this. There is time to clear things, and you can still be clearing things and concentrate on another thing you're doing, which we've seen played out with our prime minister when he was attacking or trying to place the the IPOB Nigerians to the side that they're supposed to be. Because if he had not done that, maybe those guys would have overpowered him on media, because they actually came out to fight him from all angles. Remember, he was like only person with small people supporting him from media as well, as of that early times. So he defeated them all with his own content. What happened? People actually, what people now did was, after his program those days, people will now cut it and begin to amplify it for him. But he is the pioneer of the fight against IPOP Nigeria, and he defeated them. So you cannot stay and allow your enemies to be peddling lies, and you say that no, let us not review. Review everything you know. And I also urge cabinet members that, because there are so many, or should I say there were many cabinet members when these guys were misbehaving, they should have come out to even air their own voices, so that people will know that, hey, these guys can't be lying. Everyone can come out and lie, because things are falling apart. These guys have not actually stopped. We've seen what is going on. So let us be very, very careful and mindful towards these things.
Oji Wechi replace Prime Minister or that okay, get it go on Prime Minister Apatana or any who now also even Abatobe and Korea go Yao so we are more for the MBA speech. Kowro get kill it go in Kowro get kill it. Oh, what I mean. If I'm put that one dog can kill it with Sabotua. That's Sabo, you have to be careful. That this man, you have to be careful.
So now you heard what Ada said, that the reason why this Ogenkere started fighting tooth and nail to take over from our PM. Guys, remember, we are not talking of COSO. We are actually talking about our PM, which he had said this thing to the hearing of some few people. Now, if that this guy has been trying to take over from Obatobi, I don't even know what he will do even if he takes over. It's pathetic. But the fact that he was not nurturing that thought, okay, Now he's now advancing towards and actualizing that his thought. You know that you will know that this guy never liked Obatobi. And Adadi Oramu is now saying the reason. One of the reasons is because that he wanted Obatobi to be mentioning him every time. But again, if he wanted him to be mentioning him all the time, it still means that he has ulterior motive, because you can't be looking for affirmation or praises every time if you are genuine. A person that is genuine does not look for praises for him to do what he's supposed to do. Do you understand? So he wants him to be the center of the whole universe. He doesn't care about others, meaning that he is out for something that is not our freedom. So Adadio Ramma said that that was what made him angry towards Obatobi. So he now vowed that he will remove Obatobi so that he will take that position and act like Obatobi. And I've heard from some other people that said that he said to them that if Obatobi will give him just 5 minutes to be the prime minister, that he will deal with the zoo government more than the way Obatobi is doing. And remember, Adadio Ramma even said that he said to her that Obatobi does not know what he is doing. So, and that, and this, many people have heard this thing. Okay, if everybody should come out to say what this guy has said, many people will be shocked. But guys are not speaking up. And that is why I'm saying that you don't wait for cancer to dissipate. You have to do something to cut it off. And it's only truth that can kill any lies that has been peddling around. Okay, so let's hear another side from our COS regarding to the same subject that we are talking about here.
I want you to know that the greatest enemy you're going to have is going to be from the inside. The Fulanese are afraid of us. The Hausas are afraid of us. Even the Yorubas, they're afraid of us. The biggest enemy we have are those from inside. Just like they are going around trying to destroy and try to create an atmosphere as if there are two United States of Biafra, two governments. That is how the criminal DOS works. They try to create that enmity as if there are two groups. And then they will tell you there's a COS group, there's Simon Ekpa group, there is the group led by this one. But ask yourself, if they do not respect the prime minister, so all these pretense, they've been pretending all this while. That means they were fake. They never really respect him. They never really want to follow his instruction. Actually, they may be a hindrance to what the prime minister is doing. So it's not about me. Neither is it about you. It's about the hatred they have to relegate the prime minister to the background. It's the hatred they have that the prime minister did not give them what they want. It's the hatred they have that prime minister knows they really have nothing to offer except chaos and the division and the malice and just trying to destroy people in the background. That's all they do. And the prime minister knows that very, very well. But I said, God has allowed what happened to happen because they were expecting that it was the prime minister that will do what they've been expecting. And they were ready to hound him, to punch on him, to go behind and pretend that's holier than thou. And then, right, in the same mode, they'll be planning how to destroy him.
So before she continues, let us quickly touch on those things that she just mentioned. But you can see the coloration between what Adadiorama and Vision 247 said. Adadiorama actually said that they hated Obatobie so much because of he is not giving them what they wanted. Okay, so they are not getting what they want, and they are now coming out against Obatobi, our PM. So, and Ogenkere being someone that is championing it, okay, that our COS now came and said the same thing, that this guy and all of them are angry against Obatobi because they are not getting what they want from Obatobi. They are not getting what they want, and because of that, they have been planning on how to take over from Obatobi. And that is exactly what COS is just talking. She is affirming what Vision 555 told Ugo 247, which Ugo 247 reviewed, and Adadi Orama confirmed that she heard it as well from him. So now the COS is saying the same thing in another way, all of them saying the same thing. So my people, you see that these fellows have been planning how to sabotage and take over government from our PM, which they know that it may be difficult. That's why they now started to blackmail him, because as we are getting information today that the people that blackmailed Obatobi to be called in Finland's authority are within the cabinet. And this Ogenkere that today is busted, and he has admitted, okay, he has admitted that his name is never Ogenkere. So his name has been that Isaiah Anyogu, and he is now putting AKA Ogenkere. Then why did you come out answering Ogenkere to Biafran people, holding our money with a fake name? Is it not criminality? Anyway, let us just continue and listen to what our COS is saying.
I'm not Nnamdi Kanu, but most of you that were in that Finland convention, most of you complained to me. Most of you discovered how it was our leader Nnamdi Kanu everywhere. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu everywhere. And don't get me wrong, I love our leader Nnamdi Kanu, but where is our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa? Where is that person that made this convention to happen? Where is that person that it was because of him that Biafra, for the first time, has been known to the world? Where is that person for the first time put faces to this struggle? Before, it was individuals hiding their face. You will hear this one more powerful. You will hear they were all hiding. It was Obatobi for the first time brought faces to the world on who Biafrans are. Where is that individual? They were there plotting their evil, which never worked. They used all kind of gimmick. Some of them even called for the suspension of the declaration in Finland.
That's another one, okay? When you are looking for something to hold hand, when you are looking for a way to manipulate yourself into a position, you will be looking for every alternative, every necessary means for you to capitalize. So you can use, and anything you're using is what you know that will sound very nice to people's hearing, but you know your agenda. That is why they went further to use our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as if that they love him so much, but you don't know that they just want to use it against our PM. That in the at the conference in Finland, that all of a sudden they were no longer prior to even Finland, that people started noticing that they started talking about only our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are talking every time. They are now saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the time of Mazi, they used to do this, Mazi that. While you are not in the leadership that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started. The person that started the leadership that you are working under is our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, which he should be the one that you guys will be mentioning. So our COS is now saying that instead of them to be mentioning our Obatobie, now they are now mentioning our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even at Finland, they wanted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be the topic and not our PM, my people. And COS refused that because she said, not that she doesn't like our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the person that brought them to Finland. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not who formed this government. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the person that puts face or bring out faces in this struggle. Mazi Simon Ekpa came, according to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, with a new dimension. And he now did it by bringing face to the struggle. That's what our Deputy Prime Minister is saying here. That he brought face to the struggle, because before now, many criminals in DOS, what they were doing during the time of our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was that they will be hiding their faces. Till today, nobody knows exactly how Chinasa Nworu looks. Nobody knows who Ima Powerful is. Nobody knows a lot of these people because they are hiding under the carpets and making noise. But today, you can see all the cabinet of PM showing their faces, traveling or everywhere and all that. So that's what she's saying, that the person that made it happen, they want to relegate him using our supreme leader, because that is the only person that when they use, it will look as if that they are doing the right thing, and Biafrans will not notice. Nobody will question them. So that is what our COS is trying to emphasize here.
We should forget the declaration in Finland. And these are people that are going around now. They are not happy because Biafra was declared in Finland. They are not happy. So what will they do? They are now going behind to create that division that the DOS and those that hated Odogu are doing. Trying to say, oh, these are my people, these are Nnamdi Kanu's people, and these are Simon Ekpa's people. That's all they are doing to the unsuspecting Biafrans that do not know the criminality of these individuals. That's exactly what they are doing behind the scene. Very quickly, let Biafrans know one thing. The gimmick they are using is, again, I want everybody to remember this. The major gimmick that they are using is because Obatobie cannot former Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, who is steering the ship of the United States of Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader. The United States of Biafra was declared by Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. He gives the template. We follow that template. So anybody that is coming to tell you that we are doing it like this with Nnamdi Kanu before, therefore they will carry it into the United States of Biafra. Just tell them that they've entered one chance. Not in this United States of Biafra. Thank you.
So my people, haven't heard our COS. You heard what she said. I was even ahead of her saying it, and she confirmed exactly what I was saying in this video, that they can only use our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to justify their selfish interests, because once they use the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, no Biafran will question anything that they are doing, because they will think that is still in line with what we are doing, but not knowing that they just want to use the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu instead of the name of our PM, just to sideline our PM, because now they are looking for how to deal with him, to remove him and take over. Because Ogenkere has already been telling people that he wants to take over, just like Kanu Takano started telling people that he will be the one to take over. And why that thing died was because he couldn't get his way through the IPOP DOS criminals, So the same thing he knew, they know it as well. So both of them, they were in the same, they were in the same evil plot against our leader, I'm sure, because of the way they handled the whole thing. But they never wanted this guy to come up with that nonsense leadership, whatever. So this is exactly what these guys are trying to do, trying to usurp the leadership and take over. Now, but hearing from our COS, you will see a woman that is passionate in what she believes. She believes in our freedom. She believes in our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. She never stops calling the name of our Prime Minister. Even in Finland, as she was redeclaring our restoration, she was redeclaring with the name that it is our Prime Minister, and she still repeated it here, that the person that redeclared our independent state is our Prime Minister. So there is no need of mentioning Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in something that is Prime Minister who has been piloting the affairs and declared the independence. So it's not a quest of who or who, but it's something that is important, that you give credit to who credit is deserved. It's a common something. So that is just what she's saying. And all these people trying to use Mazen Nnamdi Kanu this, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that, they are not doing it because they love Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Because all of us love him. Okay? I myself, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is my number one before even our PM. And I know it's like that with everybody. But I will not accord the respect of our PM to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is what is called misplacing priority. Okay? You can't be because of something else and begin to misplace what you're supposed to know that you should have done. So that is just the thing that our COS is doing to stop these criminals. But you see that they have gone so wide that the other day They have gone to do what? To do one shambolic nonsense that is actually funny. That they just they say they elected an interim prime minister. But we will deal with this in another video. So we will be dropping our curtain here. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, press that bell icon, so anytime we upload another video, you'll be notified. Other than that, peace out.